But first tonight, a local family is speaking out, concerned about a new policy they say could put you in danger on the road. This is 10 Tampa Bay. I'm Carolina Lee.
And I'm Dave Wagner. You may have noticed a recent string of police pursuits in our region and across the state. Last week, a trooper died after crashing into a truck, killing that driver as well, all while he was chasing down a different driver. As they prepare for the trooper's funeral on Monday, we are looking into a policy change at the Florida Highway Patrol.
It gives troopers more flexibility when it comes to deciding whether to engage in a chase. 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser is looking into the details and why critics are concerned it could lead to more unintended injuries and fatalities among innocent bystanders and even the officers themselves.
They made a decision that, we're going to allow more pursuits.
Retired police captain Tom Gleason is no softy when it comes to catching bad guys. 35 years in law enforcement, decades as a police pursuit instructor. But he and other critics take issue with the Florida Highway Patrol's newest pursuit policy.
I think there's a great possibility that you will see additional damages to vehicles. You'll see additional injuries that come out of it. And mine is the risk worth the outcome?
FHP's new chase policy quietly took effect near the beginning of the year, while its previous guidelines prohibited all other pursuits outside of felonies, reckless driving, and DUIs. The new rules give troopers more leeway to decide for themselves when to initiate a chase. It allows FHP motorcycles to engage in pursuits and lets troopers drive on the wrong side of the road during a chase.
And with that comes liability, and bigger than liability to me is the number of innocent bystanders who are affected through that pursuit.
For the past decade, Gleason has been working with an organization called Pursuit Safety. His perspective on police chases changed dramatically in the year 2000 by personal tragedy. His own son, Brian, also in law enforcement, was killed during a high-speed pursuit.
He was a passenger in the patrol car, rolled at 80-something miles an hour, and my son burned up in the patrol car.
We reached out to the Florida Highway Patrol, but they declined our repeated request for an on-camera interview. The agency did, however, send us a statement saying that along with the policy change, FHP is investing over $20 million in enhanced vehicle operations training facilities and nearly $7 million in new aviation assets designed to intercept fleeing felons. But Gleason says just because the troopers have more training doesn't mean the person they're chasing does.
He hasn't had any training at all. And the faster that you are chasing him, the faster he is going, the more risks that are incurred to the general public.
FHP's statement also says that under Governor DeSantis, Florida law enforcement leads as a law and order state, holding dangerous criminals accountable. That they, quote, put focus and emphasis on the destructive behaviors of reckless fleeing felons instead of excusing or ignoring their bad behaviors and decisions. But relatives of innocent people injured and killed during police pursuits increasingly ask, at what cost?
It's just sad that I gotta wake up knowing that my mom is not here and I can't be able to talk to my mom.
I can't even sleep at night. My son is gone.
The question needs to be addressed. Are these pursuits really worth it?
In May of 2022, the Tampa Police Department changed its pursuit policy when it comes to auto burglary suspects. It came after an innocent Plant City woman was killed in a crash where TPD had been chasing the driver of a stolen pickup truck. Gleason praised the policy change as progressive, especially, he says, in an age where high tech and cameras give law enforcement more options.
Sometimes the better part of valor is to know when to say when.
While most law enforcement agencies in the Tampa Bay area have a fairly standardized policy when it comes to police pursuits, they vary slightly depending upon the size of the department and the population density in that area. As Florida grows and technology changes, many have updated those policies, balancing the risk, which is why some believe FHP's newest pursuit policy is a step backwards.
I would encourage FHP, when they do their in-service training, to have a couple of victims that are innocent come in and speak to their class because it really will give you a different perspective.
In Tampa, Eric Glasser, 10 Tampa Bay.
And this past September, a national think tank on policing standards concluded that police chases should be rare. The Police Executive Research Forum report found the danger to suspects, officers, and innocent bystanders often outweighs the immediate need to take someone into custody. The study also showed the number of fatal crashes involving a police pursuit peaked in the year 2020 at 455.